Yo, what's good? TGB man, and it's your boy Bean, and I'm back not only with another video, but I'm back to YouTube, man. So let's go ahead and get into what we getting into, man. In today's video, I'm going to be showing y'all my literal tutorial on how to win every single Regs game in Madden 23 from the team to the scheme, man. And in today's video, this is going to be a part one. I'm going to be showing y'all my offense that I run literally every single Regs game, and it hasn't been stopped yet. Now, first things first, man, to start with the team, we're going to be using the Chargers, man. In every Regs game, to me, the Chargers is probably, I won't say it's the best team, but it's the best team to fit my play style and my scheme. We got two superstar receivers, a superstar halfback, X Factor quarterback, obviously. We got nice DBs, and we got two amazing pass rushers. Now, that's pretty much all you need for this scheme. Now, if you want to run this scheme with a different team, man, it might be a little bit difficult, but you can still pull some of the plays off, if not all of the plays off, man. So let's go ahead and get into everything, all the schemes and stuff, and what playbook we're in. So let's hop right into it. Alright, y'all boys. Now the playbook you want to use offensively is going to be the stock Buccaneers playbook. Now, if you want to use custom and make the base Buccaneers and add some of your own plays, that works too. But really, for me personally, the information I'm giving y'all, you only need a stock Buccaneers playbook. It's very simple. Literally, a beginner can get on this game and start using this scheme. That's why I like it so much, because it's simple and it's effective, man. And that's, to me, that's the best way to win Madden games. Some of y'all have these complex schemes that doesn't match the efficiency, doesn't match the complexity of the scheme. So sometimes you're throwing picks, you're getting stopped. This scheme right here is so simple. Considering the team we're using, the abilities and everything. And one thing I forgot to mention, you always want to make sure that Keenan Allen is your starting slot receiver. That's with the Chargers. You want to make sure you want to go on your depth chart, make sure slot receiver is Keenan Allen. Only way he wouldn't be your number one slot receiver is if you go in and manually change it, which is something you don't do. Do not do that. Keep Keenan Allen as your slot receiver, because he's gonna have some of those slot routes that's kind of cheesy with his out ability. So that's pretty much all you want. Now, as far as the formation we're gonna use in this scheme, it's three formations, man. It's just that simple. I use literally three formations within this whole entire scheme, and I win so many Regs games. Now, obviously, the Buccaneers have way more than just three good formations out of their playbook, like stack Y flex, tight, Y trips is solid, and tight Y off. All these tight formations is good, actually. And then wing stack, like, all those are honorable mentions in this scheme, but I really don't use them because I don't need to. Now, the formations that you want to use if you're copying my scheme to the T is you want to use trips halfback weak, gun box, bunch halfback STR, man. Now, as far as the audible goes, when I hop into a game, first things first, I go and do all my audibles offensively. So for trips halfback weak, you want to change smash to let me find it to smash, and then you want to take whatever was here. I already have mine set for me personally, but you want to take whatever was here and set it to buck slot out. So this is what your audible should look like for this formation, and then for gun box, this is what your audible should look like, and then for bunch, this is what your audible should look like, man. Very simple. And like I said, if you want to expand on, like, you want to add your knowledge to mine, what I'm about to give y'all, that's okay too. But I'm just showing y'all literally the three formations that I call to win games. And so yeah, so let's go ahead and hop into how I would start off my Regs game. So first things first, I always start off with an inside zone out of bunch, because a lot of players, as y'all know, this year, man blitzes is pretty much meta defensively. So this is a good man blitz counter, because it has your receivers on one side, it has your running back running to the weak side, and that's very important to beating the man blitz, man. So let's go ahead and hop into it. Alright, y'all, man. First things first, as far as the first play I'm showing y'all out of a bunch, I'm just gonna go formation by formation and show y'all how to run it and when to run it. So basically, what you want to do is you want to mic ID the linebacker, obviously, towards the side you're running to. if they have one linebacker, just go ahead ID him or the user, and just call HUD, man. Like y'all know already though that no running play is perfect, but as y'all can see, that's a solid amount of yards, man, for a run play. Obviously, you have to be realistic. There's no such thing as no one play touchdown run play really in this game. But as y'all can see, this run play is very, very consistent against man blitz, and if you run it enough, you can literally probably get your opponent out of calling man blitzes to kind of open up some more stuff. But this is just one of the ways that we're gonna, you feel me, beat man blitzes. And if you run this 3 downs, that's a guaranteed first down. As y'all can see, this has not been stopped in the backfield really. That's the first time it got stopped in the backfield, and that's because for some reason my old lineman decided to double team. But that's good sheds. But of course, as soon as I say, I jinx myself into going back to back. But like I said, it's very reliable. If you just hit the holes like I just did there, you can get about 10 yards. And even sometimes, depending on what defense they're in, you can get a breakout run for a touchdown. But nothing's ever guaranteed, man. But let's hop into our passing plays out of this. Alright, y'all boys, like I said, you want to set your audibles out a bunch, and it should look like this. But you always want to come out in verticals, because you need 5 plays out of bunch. Really, that's how many plays I run out of it. And the first play I want to show y'all is going to be this verticals play. Now, this play works against any zone. Never call this play against man, really. Only zone coverage, man, because it's a cheesy and glitchy dot. But I like to keep this play tucked, because it's how guaranteed it is against any zone coverage, man. You don't want to run it so much to where if your opponent sees this, they start manning up the outside receiver, which we do have a counter to, but you want to have this play to rely on in clutch moments, because it gets you easy completions on the sideline. So the way you set it up, very, very simple. I'm going to show this one time because it's literally guaranteed against all zone coverage. You can try it for yourself. But streak R1, I like to put square on a post just because. Take your halfback, put them on a Texas route for like emergency routes in case they go user guarded. Motion circle to that sidelines, and that's who you want to look for. He's literally going to be open every single time. There's no zone in the game that gets that far to the sidelines immediately to where they can pick that off. But yeah, so that's all I'm going to show y'all there. I'm going to go ahead and hop into, I'm going to go play by play and basically explain to y'all how they work. For the next play, it's going to be wide trail, and I'm going to switch the defense for this because I'm going to show y'all this against zone. This is also another play that attacks zone very, very well, but can also does get open against man coverage because Keenan Allen's ability, which I'm going to show next. But what you want to do is you want to streak circle, motion him to the outside, and basically out of bunch, you want to attack the sidelines a lot. Really, this whole scheme, you're attacking the sidelines because Keenan Allen's ability is that I think he has mid out elite, which gets wide open against man coverage, and with the setups of our plays, it's going to be wide open against zone coverage as well. But this is the only setup you really want to run out of this play, this wide trail play, and you just want to look for Keenan Allen, man, on the sidelines. Boom. That streak is going to take the safety away, and you're going to have Keenan Allen on the sidelines for a big, big game. But like I said, none of these plays you really want to spam because they're so guaranteed. You want to mix it up to where your opponent doesn't really know what's going on. And say, for instance, you call wide trail, and they do have their flat set super, super deep. It's as simple as taking Everett, putting him on a flat. And same setup except for that drag. You want to put Everett on the flat, go ahead, motion them out, and if they have your flat set super deep, just take what he gives you and hit the flat, and that way he's gonna have to run a double Mabel, which leaves the middle of the field wide open, which is gonna give you your post on the other side in that Texas route, and the user's gonna have to choose. So now let me show y'all how this works, or how effective it is against man coverage. It's very, very simple. So yeah. Now, man coverage, like I said, you literally can run the same setup every single time. It doesn't really matter. But the only thing about man coverage is sometimes the streak gets in the way if they're pressing and stuff. But literally, you can either hit your halfback on the Texas, or you can hit Keenan Allen on the corner route, and he gets open every single time. Like I said, simply because of his ability. That's why you want him in the slot, man. And then you're always going to have I'm tweaking. I got the wrong play call. but you're always gonna have your halfback on the Texas route if they don't user guard it. So you can always be looking there and just wait for it, wait for him to get underneath, and boom, you have your Texas route. So that's basically how you want to run that play against man coverage and zone coverage. So let's hop into our next play. All right, here we have our third play out of bunch, and it's going to be Sluggo Seam. Now, Sluggo Seam is a strictly man blitz counter that isn't 100% guaranteed. I'll be the first to tell you, but when it works, and you get literally a touchdown. Now, your reads, what you want to read is you want to read the user. The user is standing, because you know in man blitzes, if you have that IQ, the user is going to be standing in the gap to kind of get his blitzers free. He's going to drop back into coverage. If he doesn't drop back into coverage fast enough, you want to hit Keenan Allen on this post route, because most of the time he runs a post out of this little option route he has when going against man coverage, and his ability works so well that he just breaks away from his defender and gets wide open. Now, the real money route that you really want to pay attention to is this double move right here. It's not guaranteed, because obviously some good DBs, they pick up on it and they kind of strap it up. But sometimes he's wide open over the top for a touchdown, and you're going to have enough time in the pocket because your halfback picks up and his tight end is picking up a block too. So you're going to have enough time. You just have to make the right read. Only bad thing is it's only two routes that's really effective. You can take circle, put him on a zig route, which could be effective too, but you really mainly want to look at these two routes right here. And like I said, this play's not 100%, but like I said, if the user doesn't get to Keenan Allen on that post, you're going to have an easy dot right there, man. And hopefully I can get a good rep to where, see, there we have it. Like I said, Mike Williams beats him off the double move. You got him over the top for an easy touchdown. But once again, not guaranteed, but I love to keep this play tucked just in case it does work. And you have to save. This is one of those plays you save to the very end against man coverage, because you run it too much, they see it coming, and this play is very easy to strap. I ain't gonna lie to you. But yeah, so that's pretty much it against this play. Now let's hop into our next play. Now I'm gonna stay going against this man blitz, but I'm gonna show this play against zone as well. And here we have PA bunch shot now. Now this play, I have one set up for it, and yeah, it's very simple. What you want to do is either you want to put X on the curl, that's what I like to do, and then take triangle, put him on the wheel route, or you can put X on the streak. Doesn't really matter. Then I just like to motion this guy out to kind of finesse him. Think I'm going to the outside with one of my corner routes or something like that. And you just want to, against man coverage, you want to look underneath to R1. I've never had a user guard this before ever. So yeah, you just want to look for R1 going underneath, which is Keenan Allen, and he's going to beat his man. If I have time in the pocket, I got to ID that linebacker. But if y'all are paying attention, y'all seen him beat his man. But let me show y'all one more time. Boom, motion this guy out. You want to look for Keenan Allen. If you do have enough time, you can hit circle. But if not, I keep getting there. I keep forgetting to ID him. That's my fault, Chad. That's my fault. Let me set it up one more time. You feel me? Get right. That's the only problem with some of these plays. Obviously, not guaranteed, but I have went perfect multiple games using these plays. But boom, you get some time in the pocket. You have your receiver underneath for an easy rack catch, and you're gonna get probably more than just the 5 yards that he's running on the little drag route. But yeah, so that's pretty much it against man coverage. You just want to look for him right there on the underneath, and like I said, if they play the underneath like that, circle also does get open. It just circle takes a little more time to get open. Like you have to wait for him to get across the field, so you don't want to really look there against man blitz, but against regular man coverage you can look there. Now let's go ahead and hop into that play against zone. Alright, y'all boys, now for PA bunch shot against zone. Same setup, put your hat back on the wheel route. Boom, motion him out. Now what you want to read is literally, sometimes your halfback is open towards the sideline for a quick dot, or you look over the top for this little crosser, or if the user goes to guard the crosser, you have the curl, man. This play is so simple and complex, but boom, as you can see, circle wide open across the middle of the field. Now obviously that's going to be a user, so you have to pay attention which one the user goes to go guard. But for the most part, man, usually it's always going to be something open with this play as far as zone goes. But boom, wow, that's a terrible pass, but as y'all can see, he's wide open. Better passes, you're gonna get completions out of this, man. let's go ahead and hop into our next formation, because that kind of tops it off for this formation, man. And so yeah. Alright, y'all, now how to run these next two formations, gun box and gun trips halfback weak. Now when you want to call a passing play really, or explosive passing play I say, instead of bunch is for more like calm pace, like kind of like control of clock management. This is just straight getting down the field on your opponent, dot after dot after dot. You're always gonna get down the field with this. It's very quick, but it's bad for time management because of how many yards you get. Now you always, if you want to call a play out of box or this formation, you always want to call this play right here. And so yeah, so this is the play you want to call. And if you want to call the play out of box, always audible down. Never just call straight up box. You always want to audible down, because it finesses your opponent into calling the defense they may not want to call and stuff like that. Now look, first things first with this play, this is the money play, man. You want to start by taking square, put them on the corner, take your halfback, put them on the cross. You can either take X, put them on a streak, or leave them on the cross. You're going to have something open every single time, man. All you have to do is read the coverage and see what they're in, man. So I'm going against random defense right now. So this looks like a cover 3, and there we have our post right there. Now that against zone coverage is going to be open 9 out of 10 times, man. But let me just keep running this play just to show y'all. Now, if you know they're calling man, you can take X, put him on the zig. He's going to be wide open too. But you really don't have to rely on that, because you have the square route when they call man. Boom, just like that. Wide open for an easy dot, man. When I tell y'all this play is money and super, super explosive and gets you down the field quick, I kid you not, this is what makes my scheme so good, is the fact that I can rely on this. But yeah, so once again, this is literally random defense. We got the underneath. Like, you literally have something open every single time with this play. And that's exactly how you want to set it up. Take square, put him on the corner, take your halfback, put him on the Texas. As far as X, he has a lot of flexibility. This looks like a man blitz, no safeties high. Take X, put him on a zig. Boom. He's going to beat his man to the outside. And you have him for some rack yards. Like, come on, man. Now, let's hop into the next plays really out of this formation. But this is just the base. Now, here we have smash, which is another play that beats man and zone coverage, whether it's a man blitz or just straight up cover 2 man or cover 1 man, or even with flats on the sidelines. Now, the way you want to set it up, all I did was took circle, put him on a streak, put my halfback on a Texas, and then put square on that corner route again, because I don't like the stock corner route. And all you got to do is make the read, man. Boom. You got X here. If that safety drops back super deep like he just did there for a lot of yards, and if they call zone, you have your corner route on the sideline that I'm about to show y'all. So let's go ahead and boom. You always want to audible out of that play, man. That is very key to the scheme. But boom, as y'all can see, this is a zone. Boom, and we got R1 on the sidelines for an easy completion. Y'all see how many yards we're getting every single play, man. And I literally don't know the defense. So this is random defenses, man. Just like you're going against a real opponent. And the user has to choose between the Texas route and that post. And you just got to hit the open one every single time, man. So that's pretty much it for smash out of this formation. Now let's hop into PA wide receiver in. Now this is mainly a zone play, so I'm gonna go ahead and switch the defense to some zone plays. Alright, y'all boys, now here we have a cover 3. You mainly want to run this play against cover 3s, cover 2s. Like I said, zone plays, man. Y'all know what zone means. And the only adjustments you really need to make is take X, put him on the streak. Now all you have to do is you have to read. First, if you have X open in the seams, hit X. If the outside safety goes with the post, you got this on the sideline. If not, you're going to have circle coming across the middle of the field. And I'm going to show y'all exactly what I mean by that. So, boom. Oh. And as y'all can see, man, we got circle wide open, but the pressure made us roll out. Hopefully we can get some time in the pocket. Y'all know, man, it's Madden, man. You're not always going to have the most time in the pocket, but let me go ahead and show y'all. You can cancel the play action if you want. But boom. There you have circle in the middle of the field for a huge game, man. And that's going to be there pretty much every single time, bro. Against zone, that's going to be there every time. Against a cover 2, this little outside vertical route gets open on the sidelines, but against cover 3, that circle route gets wide open every single time, man. Look at that. Boom. That streak brings the safety back, or actually both safeties back, and then you have him underneath right there, man. And Literally, I call that is just you just attacking the middle of the field, man. Against zone coverages in this game, you literally can put a streak on the field and get underneath any single zone, deep zone coverage, just like that. The linebackers, as y'all know, they're never gonna jump and they're never gonna, you feel me, get that interception that you need. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for this play. Let's hop into our final play out of this formation, and it's gonna be buck slot out, which is a play that you run only against man coverage. Alright, y'all boys, as far as the setup goes, what I like to do is if their heat is getting there too fast, you can block your halfback. But this play is very similar to Sluggo. It's not guaranteed, but what you want to do is you want to hit square and you want to smart route him to where his route looks like this. Do you want to take X, put him on a zig, take R1, put him on a slant, and then you can either block your halfback or put him on a Texas route like this. Now, like Sluggo, this double move right here can get a touchdown or it can get strapped. You have to make the read and see if it's open or not. If not, you have multiple man beating routes on the field. The zig will get open, this Texas will get open, and possibly that slant. Now, boom, you want to read, boom. He didn't get open for a touchdown, but he kind of got that inside leverage on him, and you just want to hit him to the outside. So that's pretty much how that route works. Same setup. Y'all know how zigs, boom. He gets to the outside for some rack yards, boom. Like I said, this scheme is so explosive. You're going to get so many yards with these passing plays. I haven't even showed a single run play. Yeah, these are straight dots, man. So, boom. I'm going to keep showing y'all all the reads, man. But like I said, boom. You got this slant. And that's if you have enough time, obviously, to get that going across the middle of the field. But yeah, so that's pretty much how you run this play, man. Now, let me go ahead and show y'all a run play right quick. The halfback base. Pretty solid run play. You just got to know how to hit the holes because this has a pulling guard on it. But it's very reliable. As y'all can see, big yards, man. Like I said, this part of the scheme, very explosive. This is what you want to be in around the first quarter. In third quarter, it's not so much second quarter and fourth quarter where you got to control the clock, man. So let's go ahead and hop into our box plays. Now, since we're already in man coverage, you want to hop into slants flat, which is also literally man beating play, one of the best in the whole entire game. Slants flat, like I said, you always want to come out in trips, halfback weak, and then audible down. But boom, put X on a zig, look for him on the sidelines, easy rack, man. This is why you have Keenan Allen in the slot. There's never been a time where this has been strapped. If they play outside, you have multiple slants on the field going inside, man. But yeah, so this is very simple. Boom. Got this slant going across the middle of the field. Like, come on, this play does not get boxed as far as man coverage goes. So yeah, so that's basically how you want to run it. Just put X on the slant, on the zig, and then make your reads, bro. If anybody gets stuck, like y'all see here, we have a slant. He kind of got stuck behind on one of his other teammates, and you have him for a big game, man. Simple as that. Let's hop into our next play. Now, we have deep fork, which is a play that works against man coverage and zone coverage, man, because of this corner route. All you want to do for both setups against zone and man, you want to streak circle, put square on the corner route, and take triangle, put him on a Texas. And what you want to do is you just want to read X. He's going to get open against everybody because he has that ability. It's Keenan Allen. I'm telling y'all, this scheme is so simple, man. It's either we got corner routes against zone coverage and man coverage, or we going deep middle, or we going zig routes, man. It's very simple, bro. It's very simple. And easy concept to kind of grasp. Here we have deep fork once again out of gun box. So boom, streak circle, triangle on that Texas route, square on the corner route. And even sometimes you'll have square open. I gotta highball that, but get over the top, even though he still caught it. That was a bad read. But if I highball it, he gets over the top of his defender a lot of the times too. So that's really good. A really good man beating route, man. Like I said, these schemes are so simple. Now let me show y'all this against man coverage. Zone coverage. All right, y'all. Here we have zone coverage. So let's go ahead and get into deep fork once again. Always want to start off in trips halfback weak. I can't reiterate that enough, but same exact setup. And sometimes, boom, you want to make the same read. That corner out gets wide open. Literally, I have not stopped throwing dots against the computer, man. It doesn't matter what defense they're in. As y'all can see, Keenan Allen still has his X factor for proof of that, man. I'm not cutting the video to where I'm messing up or nothing like that, man. All my mess ups y'all seen. Sometimes you'll even have, look at that, deep middle. I'm telling y'all, this scheme is so simple, man. Against man coverage, you want to look for Texas route, corner route, zig routes, zone coverage, corner routes, and deep middle mainly. But let me go ahead and audible down once again against the zone. Just show y'all once again. Boom. Same setup for this deep fork play. And boom. Simple as that, man. Easy dots, easy completions. If you need to get out of bounds, you can with corner routes, man. Now let's hop into our final passing play out of our scheme and deep curls. Now, this once again is another zone play that I like to run. And what you want to do is you want to take circle, put them on a comeback, and take square, put them on that corner route, and then take your halfback. You can leave them blocked or put them on a Texas route. And as far as X goes, now this is kind of tricky. You have to make the right reads, but if you do, you're gonna be good. Now, first things first. For the first few times of me calling this play, I leave X on this stock route, and here's why. So boom, there's a little passing hole that you can throw in against zone coverage right there too. But eventually the user is gonna start picking that up. Now once the user starts picking that up, you can take them and put them on a regular streak with the same exact setup. So now your play looks like this, and you want to look for R1 getting across the middle of the field. Now boom, gonna be wide open. Boom, just like that. Deep middle, easy completions against zone coverage, man. And it's just as simple as that, man. Now, as far as inside zone goes, it's a basic inside zone play. It's not as good as the one in bunch or the halfback base out of the other formation trips halfback weak, but it's a run play that you could just call sometime if you need to run the ball. But boom, as y'all can see, solid yardage, man. And that's pretty much it. This is the offensive scheme, my full offensive scheme that I run personally to win all my Regs game, man. So let's go ahead and head over to the outro. Alright, TGB, man. If y'all enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit that like button for me so I can consistently start uploading again, man. But if y'all enjoyed this video, if you're new to the channel, please hit that like button and sub up. Also, don't forget to comment down below what you would like to see from me in the future. And I got some new type of vids coming y'all way, man. So if y'all enjoyed this, once again, hit that like button for me. Share this video. Subscribe, man. And it's your boy Bean, and I'm out.